Kirsty. Hey Kirsty, how are you? I was just going over these pants and saying like they're really fun. They've got big pockets. I can't believe they're only $25. They're normally $29, which is crazy cheap, but like $25 for really heavyweight, nice sort of cargo pants that are like a really nice and soft, smooth cotton, but like sturdy, hefty. Definitely over $150 if you got these at Club Monaco or something. And with big cargo pockets that are gusseted on the sides, gusseted on both sides, and they have flaps, and that's on the back and the front. And I like the front adds a little meatiness to my muscle, like my legs, makes my muscles look a little bit like I have actual thigh muscle, which I don't. But like adds a little down there. And if you're carrying a lot of stuff, it's nice that you can throw them into your pocket, throw your stuff in your pockets down here, and then you look a little more like thigh muscle versus like wide hips. You know, if I put my stuff in my upper pockets, I feel like it just makes me look kind of like I have a, I don't know, it's like pear shape. And then this really nice this seatbelt sort of band, which you can definitely trim a little shorter if you wanted to and just hem it up. But elastic waistband, super comfy, elastic hem, black down the side. It's an extra piece of fabric. It's a panel there, and it's got a loop that you can go through at the top. Okay, anyway, those are the pants. Love these. I can't get over what a good value that is. $25 is like crazy for these because they're really a nice heavyweight construction. Lots of like panels and things too. Okay, then from the same brand, Konus, which like I just don't know. It's an LA brand, but somehow their stuff is just such a good value, all of it. This is like feels super designer. This white Burnout tee. It's got this Burnout panel, which is where they like burn out part of the fabric. Basically, you've probably seen velvet burnouts. That's usually where you see a burnout, and it's usually really expensive fabric. It's like a whole cool treatment that they do, but they like put something on that resists the burn and in a pattern, and then there's another part, the part that doesn't have whatever that treatment is, will burn out, and then they burn it, and then like the part of the fabric burns, and then you're left with like this sort of like the lattice work that holds the fabric together, but it basically looks like sheer netting or something, but it's super soft and comfy. It's not a cut and sew. It's literally they burn out part of the fabric, so it creates this sheer panel. But if you see, it's still fabric. It's just sort of like a sheer piece. So like, and it's a little bit like, since this is like a lighter weight fabric, it moves a little bit more easily. So it's almost like you've got a big panel here, a big panel here, and then like this kind of moves, and you just get a nice little detail. I don't know. I think it's super cool. I feel like sheer panels and sheer stuff is like sexy and fun, and you don't see it a lot in menswear. So when I do, I'm like, ooh, that's fun and sexy. I don't know, I think it's like, I don't know, flirty and stuff, and it like just goes inside the nipple, so you're not getting a nip slip, but it's kind of like still a little bit flirtatious here on the edge, and it just creates this really nice like O shape. It goes up and all the way around, and you can see it's in the back. It goes all the way up and over. Just like a nice little like designer detail on like the classic white t-shirt. And then the hem is like a little bit of like a high-low. It's got the Konus label here, like all their stuff has their label on the outside. And then you can see there's like, it's a little bit, I don't know if maybe if you hit the little down arrow, it like pushes everything out of the way. You can see the screen a little bit better, but you've got a little low hem in the back, a little bit higher in the front, and this definitely shrinks a little bit, maybe like, I don't know, 10% or less in the wash, which is great because this is a size small, and when I got it, I was like, oh, this is definitely a little baggier than I wanted, but then throw it in the wash, it's cotton, put it in the dryer, and it shrinks up perfectly, and now it's like, I think, a perfectly sized small tee. $10? What? It's literally $10, you guys. It's down from $60, which like, wow. I mean, $60 makes sense for a shirt like this with this burnout detail and everything, but this is $10 now. So I guess it's like on super sale. Plus there's like an additional live stream discount, and maybe, I don't know, I guess there's other. What else? Let's throw on this